Hey there! Before we begin, let's say hello and thanks. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control. That's not all. They take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in the Metro Atlanta and surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. The Mad Dog Manny Aurora, the Aurora Law Firm, he's the best at what he does. Criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, you name it, he does it. Based out of Georgia, but can litigate all over the United States. The AuroraLawFirm.com. Our friend Dr. David Markwell, he and his 10 therapists, they all work at Ridgeline Counseling. You need help? Get help. Go in person, 3 different locations in Georgia, across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains in East Cobb, Marietta near the Square, and McKaysville outside of Blue Ridge. But if you're not in Georgia and you still need help, that's okay, because they offer in-person virtual sessions. MarkwellTherapy.com, or you can email directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. And Capriotti's Sandwich Shop, Folsom, California, but Capriotti's all over the United States. My buddy Scott owns the one in Folsom. Capriotti's.com, whole roast turkeys, quality meats and cheeses, Wagyu. So good. Fresh rolls and produce. That's what continues to impress the patrons like me and earn awards for them across the country. Capriotti's.com. Let's start the show.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Beez as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
All right, there it is, episode 09 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey, and there's my lovely wife, Rachel.
Hey, y'all.
RaeJae.
Hey, that's me.
RaeJae, and me and you in a new
Together.
Studio.
Forever.
In a new city, in a new state, possibly. Who
Never
knows where we ended up?
I don't know where we are.
Everybody's guessing on the old interweb, and I love it. The sleuthing is absolutely amazing.
They're really good at Where's Jason Bailey.
Really good. Really, really good.
Some of them are kind of creepy.
I love it, though. I think it's fantastic. So
They
these
watch Crazy Bitches.
These are the new digs, and I'm not going to tell you where we ended up until tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode of the BS podcast. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, thebaileyshow.com, and we'll have a full, run of shows this week, and back to work, back into the studio, which, we've done a pretty good job of putting this together.
Very quickly.
Yeah, quick like. So, we got the table, we got the noise, we got the sound, we got this.
Yeah, microphones.
We got microphones, we got the lights, we got the cameras, we got the action, we got everything.
Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll high school. But this podcast is about me and Rach becoming empty nesters and our 2 kids, Caleb and Ariel. Caleb 23, Ariel be 19 here in just a few days.
Yeah. It's so soon.
And so this that's what this podcast is about. And each episode we, talk about as we become empty nesters, and it doesn't feel more empty nesting as it does ever than right now.
Literally right now.
Because where we've moved to, I got to be careful because I don't want to give it away.
Don't tell.
I want you guys
to
listen to tomorrow's BS episode, and I'll tell you the whole story on how we ended up where we ended up. But we had to make a road trip across country.
So far.
Okay.
How many miles? So many miles.
Not saying that we didn't turn around and go back to California. I'm just saying we made a road trip.
We went halfway and turned around.
Across country, as y'all saw on social media.
Just thought it was fun.
Great
idea.
If that was even all real. You just never know. It might not even have been real. Anyway, so this road trip, it's me, it's Rach, it's Beez, and the 5 dogs.
5 dogs.
And we're in a Nissan Pathfinder. That's your new vehicle.
Yeah, I'm a white SUV mom.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
thing.
That's a TikTok thing.
Yep, I'm a white SUV mom. I'm not really sure why. I just like the white SUV. I don't think I fit with the white SUV mom. Maybe I do. I don't know. I carry a Stanley. It's cool.
Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
Yes, you are white, but the TikTok trend is the color of the vehicle as a white SUV mom.
Correct. But I am both.
Correct.
Yes.
So there are the TikTok channel. The TikTok thing is, are you a white SUV mom or a black SUV mom?
Yeah, and it's the color of your SUV.
Not the color of your skin.
Correct. So I have a white SUV, and I do carry a Stanley. I steal it from Beez. I put one of them. Oh, I got in trouble. I put one of her Stanleys on the U-Haul, and I just we ran out of space, and I just kind of shoved it. He's got some battle wounds.
Oh, scars from the trip.
Oh, yeah.
Scars from the trip.
She was not happy.
So the white SUV mom means you're pretty much basic. That was the term,
Yeah.
right? The black SUV mom means you're what? Kind of scummy smoker?
I mean, I probably...
Is that right?
I shower sometimes.
Yeah, but what's the difference between the white SUV mom and the black SUV mom?
So the black SUV mom tends to be a little more rocky, probably shower a little less, where I fit in. But I like my white SUV because you can't see the pollen as much.
Oh, so you really...
I really should be a black SUV.
By character, you should be a black SUV mom.
True story, yeah.
Okay, so what we've learned, and I don't know one way or the other, but what we've learned is a white SUV mom showers often and carries a Stanley Cup. A black SUV mom showers less and probably has a Yeti or a TJ Maxx brand of a cup.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I agree with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. From the videos that I've seen, I think I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I don't really know where I fit in there.
Yeah, I think you
I'm
need.
not really sure where I fit in.
You need to be a silver SUV mom. You're kind of in
Wait,
between.
we bought our SUV to fit our dogs,
Right.
not our kids.
So back to the story is we brought this SUV to travel, knowing that eventually we were going to have to move soon. Me and my Nostradamus ways with my career and certain things.
Yeah, you crushed that, dude.
Right. So
Way to be.
there were a lot of things that we prepped for prior, like months in advance. I mean, it's
pretty sick.
It would scare you, the things that I did, especially this time, to prepare for the day when I knew we were going to have to move. I think I said that right. And one of them was purchasing this vehicle so we could travel across country. But when we moved out to California, we flew each dog one by one, which is expensive because it's about $1,000 grand one way. From Atlanta.
Yeah, because you have to have the extra for the dog because we don't stow the dogs underneath in their cages.
Because we're white SUV moms. That's why we don't do that.
So I'm a white dog mom.
I'm a white dog mom. I'm a white puppy.
Dog mom.
I'm a white puppy chow wow. That's what I am. So we knew that we were not going to stay in California, and we had already started prepping for that again months before I was told that I wasn't going to be working in California. So this was kind of all premeditated in a way. Again, people don't believe me when I tell them these stories, but I promise you it was.
You might possibly have a touch of autism. Maybe it would be like an Albert Einstein or a
Nostratism.
But yes,
I have a Nostratism.
Yes, you do.
I have a touch of the futurism. I can predict the futurisms.
I like the futurism.
So purchasing this SUV was part of the story, so we could put the dogs in there, save money, and then we could get to our destination. Which again, tomorrow's episode of the BS podcast, thebaileyshow.com. That's what you want to watch.
Where is Bailey?
Right. So we are traveling cross country with me, Rach, Beez, and the dogs. Now, I've got to tell you, and you don't know this yet, so this is the first time you're going to be hearing this.
What? Okay. I don't know if I want to know.
I'm a little irritated about our cross country trip.
With me?
Yes, both you, our daughter. I'll give the dogs a break.
All right. You go ahead. I'm going to listen to what you have to say, and then we'll see.
I drove the majority of the way.
You did.
48 plus hours.
True statement.
And not once did I get a thank you. And even put your asses up.
That is not true.
And even put your asses up at the finest La Quinta this country has to offer.
I did enjoy that was the nicest La Quinta I have
I never got
seen.
I never got a.
No, listen. Relax. Calm your titties over there. Relax. I did give you credit because the people that we were speaking to when we got here, I said you were a beast and you drove the whole way and you only let me break you for like an hour or two a day.
That doesn't sound like thank you.
I mean, thanks, dude.
Okay, now that's all I wanted.
Appreciate you.
Where's our daughter in the thank you?
So I don't know. I think she's appreciative she didn't have to drive.
Well, of course. I didn't want her to drive.
I mean, she was hanging out with the dogs. I don't know.
We stopped at some of the nicest La Quintas. Quintas?
Quinta.
Quinta?
La Quinta.
La Quinta.
La Quinta.
That this country has to offer. We stayed at one that was like a suite.
I've never seen one like that before. The first two were pretty on par for La Quinta.
Yeah.
The last one was wow.
Well, the first one was the Days Inn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, Days Inn was nice.
So anyway, here's the thing. I mean, with the theme of this podcast, because again, I'm going to tell the whole story tomorrow, and you'll hear some of this repeated. But is with our daughter, I was very disappointed
that she didn't say thank you. Thanks, Dad, for driving me across the country. I appreciate you.
And I was disappointed in our daughter that she didn't take in the sights and the sounds and the smells of this country. I was really upset about that.
To be fair, she does get slightly car sick, and I did not give her medication to alleviate that any. But yes, I would have liked her to take in all of the beautiful sights, the different topography across the country, because it's really cool to see that. I mean, unless you drive cross country again, you're probably not going to see that kind of stuff. And
yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
I mean,
But she's really not in.
I said
nature.
I said to myself, one of the things that was always on my bucket list was to drive across country. And when we were in Atlanta, I remember, when the end was coming, I'd posted something about a trip to LA, and it ruffled some feathers, just because I always.
You're good at that.
Yeah. Just because I always wanted to, and I still haven't really done it. I wanted to, I want to make that trip from LA into Las Vegas at sunset.
We almost did it.
We almost did it.
Almost.
So when we moved out to California,
we did not do it.
We went to Vegas to Sacramento.
Yeah, different direction.
Different direction, yeah. Right? And then when we were coming back, we passed by Vegas. I mean,
but you're talking about from the movie,
like from Swingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, driving in, going over the hill, seeing all the lights and stuff. Still haven't done it yet, but I just wanted to take in the sights and sounds of this great country of ours. And on our way out to Sacramento, we enjoyed it because we didn't have the dogs, we didn't have the kids. It was just you and I.
And we saw tumbleweeds. We
stopped at the Billy the Kid Museum, went to Graceland.
Cool.
I mean, we did some of the fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
There was no rush, really. On the way back,
a little difficult.
We had the dogs, which were actually pretty good. And we had kind of a rush to get back. One, we just wanted to get it over with and get this past year behind us. But I was like, at least, our daughter will be able to look at the topography from state to state. I mean, it's beautiful. I had always wanted to just see the Red Rocks in Arizona and, Nevada and Arizona and all that stuff. And then the flatlands in Texas. And then you get to, what Louisiana has to offer and Alabama and Georgia and,
Hey, but she's not really a hippie chick. She's got her hair done. She's going to fit right in to her sorority, whichever one she chooses in Alabama. Okay, she's real bougie. She's like princess of the world and Southern queen. I'm not really sure that she's overly excited about rocks.
Well, I know, but she could have
pretended for you.
She could have just every once in a while popped her head up and been like,
she could have pretended.
Just been like, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Oh my God, Dad, look, there's another rock.
I know. But no, that wasn't the case.
No.
And she just had her headphones on. If she wasn't sleeping, it wasn't the thing. I actually miss, and I remember the road trips when she was younger. I thought about this a couple different times on the trip. I miss hearing, "Are we there yet?"
You miss her annoying the hell out of you with her 9,000 questions of, "Are we there yet? I'm hungry. Can we stop? I gotta go potty."
I miss all
of it.
I just wanted some communication with her.
Yeah.
And she didn't talk. She just had her headphones on.
But you did give her some gun education. That was kind of cool.
I did, yeah. Because, of course,
Learn you.
Yeah.
You gotta learn you the right way.
Make sure you're protected when you're going into some of these places. And
you're stopping in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road. Why not? Carrie. Welcome back to the East Coast, y'all.
I I put it in her hand. And I was like, you remember how this works, right? The safety, this goes this way to get it off. And then your finger's always on the side until you're ready to pull like that. And I was like, all right, so I'm going inside. There's a couple of them here in the vehicle, just take one of them, point and shoot if need be.
Just in case you got to regulate.
Yeah, it wasn't too many sketchers that we I mean, it was a pretty legit trip. I mean.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah.
You picked very nice places to stop, aside from one time.
Yeah, except
the one time.
The one time. The one time. I had no choice. One time.
You messed up.
I messed up.
One time.
And I'm going to tell that story tomorrow.
That was not on me.
Because that one scared me.
Oh my God.
That scared me. I have never looked into the eyes of that many animals that angry that I was around there in pitch black. My GPS didn't even know what it was.
It was a little intense.
So, that was... Again, I'll go through the whole road trip thing on tomorrow's episode of the BS podcast. Again, please subscribe, thebaileyshow.com. But I missed that. And then I know that was, let's be honest, that was the last road trip that most likely we'll ever have. Never say never.
Big road trip like that, probably.
With our daughter.
Yeah, probably.
She turns 19. She goes off to college.
She does.
We're donezo, right?
It's so sad. It's like really depressing.
It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
And then we get to our destination. We're in the house. We notice that once we're here, our daughter is just prepping for school.
She's prepping for school. She wants to make sure that she pre-prepped all of her boxes in California and labeled them Beez College.
Yeah, Beez College.
Beez, not college. So she wants to make sure that as the pods arrive, her college boxes get put in the correct place because she's already prepped her stuff and she's ready to rock and roll.
She's ready to rock and roll. Yeah.
Ready to go.
She's ready to go. She's so far out of our lives, it's not even funny. And what's crazy is, I don't know if you felt this on the road trip, but the road trip, because she wasn't talking and she wasn't little Beez.
Yeah, baby Beez.
She wasn't, hey, are we there yet? Or that's cool. Or these and this and this and that. I felt like we were already 100% empty nesters.
So she's already hanging with her friends.
Mm-hmm.
The house is real quiet.
Real quiet.
She's like, bye.
Yeah.
See y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to go hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
When are you coming home?
Yeah.
What? Okay, Beez.
Yeah, we'll see you.
I'll see you later.
So what do we do? We're experiencing these things for the very first time. And it's just you and I. Now,
really weird.
Our lives are about to get very, very busy.
Yes.
Because of a new project.
Because we're going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, don't say anything
I'm
yet.
not saying anything yet.
I mean, the things, we didn't move where we moved with nothing to do. It's funny. Everybody keeps asking me that. Everybody keeps asking me about radio, and everybody keeps asking me about, do you have a job? Yeah, I have a job. This is it. Believe it or not. I podcast for a living. It's, I have people that actually enjoy our content, not only ours, RaeJae, but mine, with Chuck and Brandon on the BS podcast, and the guest, and the fresh content 4, sometimes 5 days a week. That's a job.
And you don't have to have rules, which you're way better when you don't have rules.
That's a job. It's an actual job.
Yeah.
So on top of that job, there are other jobs that I do, and I'm going to continue to do. But there's a big project that RaeJae and I are about to start doing, and we have to do these things. And for those empty nesters that listen to this podcast, this is a question, and I'll put this in the Spotify Interact and see what you answer with, and you can feel free to post on the BS social media as well. But when you became 100% empty nester, like when they were fully out, like in our situation, our son's already out, Beez is about to go to college, and then it's just RaeJae and I and the 5 dogs, right? Me and RaeJae and the 5 dogs. When that happened to you, did you find yourself searching for things to keep you busy? Were you finding things that you never thought you would do? Or was it like Party Town USA and you're like, screw this, man, I always wanted to snort and blow and, put vodka up my butt, I
don't feel like we should do that.
I don't either. Or did you take on a project? Did you start a business? Did you travel somewhere you didn't do? Like, that's something we need to, we've already answered that question for us, what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's a really cool project, but it's really exciting coming from being a mom for my entire life. Like, I've been a mom since I was 16 years old. And I really, I have no idea what I like to do outside of, I like you.
Appreciate it.
I like the kids.
That's nice. We'll keep them.
We'll keep them. We keep them. That's good. Maybe we'll keep them. But I've never been, I've worked full-time, mom full-time, wife full-time. What does it look like where you have hobbies and friends where all of the girls that were my age when I was mom, they were partying.
Yeah.
Probably better that I didn't party that way because they drank shit liquor and now I don't have to.
Right.
I have my green tea crushing awesome drink.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's got Grey Goose in it.
It's delicious, by the way.
Thank you. Instead of drinking, dollar shots and things like that. I never did any that stuff.
So do I expect that once Ariel goes off to college, am I expecting you to become...
You're expecting titties and shots.
A sorority slut?
Yes.
Is that what I expect?
Oh, it's coming. Let's roll.
Okay.
No, I think...
Should be interesting. Hope I have the stamina.
Let's go, babe.
You're going to have to call me Big Daddy Bang Bang again.
Yes.
Woo.
Oh, Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, here I come.
I didn't even know Frank the Tank's coming. Them Alabama parties.
I think I have one more night of that in me, so I hope you're...
Ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to video that.
I hope your phase goes by very quickly.
One night is good.
My stamina is I've got maybe about an hour and a half of that partying left in my body.
All right.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna party.
Did you
one
notice,
night only.
Did you notice any of the Beez stuff on the road trip? There was no question. She wasn't excited. Didn't that disappoint you at all?
I think that she was just ready to be out of California.
I don't blame her for that.
I mean, she was ready to be out of California, back to normalcy, back to around her friends, and it was a tough year. So I don't know if it was necessarily she's just not involved. I just think that maybe she's just ready to be done.
Yeah.
and she's excited about rushing and she's prepping for that. Like when she's on her phone, she's looking at dresses and watching all the other girls rush videos and things like that. She had to do her application video, and so I don't know, maybe she's just
I'm excited
prepping
for it too, because we get to go to party nights with the parents and all kinds of stuff.
Are you? I don't know if you're ready for that.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Like I
well,
said, I got about.
She's not ready for it.
I've got 15 minutes left of good partying.
15 minutes of Frank the Tank. We're going streaking.
15. Yeah, we're going streaking. When I would go streaking when I was in college, and I did my fraternity.
Did you do that?
I'm sure I did. But now you get put on a list.
You do, yeah.
And it's frowned upon
and
when
there's
you're
video.
Within 100 feet of a school.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful when we go and party with Beez up at Alabama.
I'll watch you.
Well, just make sure I'm covered up when I go streaking. I know it's very today.
I might video it first.
Very today, 2024, you must wear pants if you're going to streak.
I'll bail you out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's fine.
And I'll just
we'll put you on a list. It's fine.
Forever.
That's fine.
All right. Tomorrow, I'll tell you the location of the brand new Golden Scissors studio.
Exciting.
TheBaileyShow.com. If you're listening to the Freebay episodes like this one and Wednesdays, I do hope that you subscribe. We appreciate your subscriptions and everybody that supports the podcast. And now that I am set, I have plans for the network and what we're going to do. If any of you remember what I was doing in Atlanta the first year of the network, and the podcast in pours and all those different things. I told you with the subs for subs, I was like, if it works in Sacramento, I'm going to take it to other cities.
Big things are coming.
Yeah, this is all planned out, and I just hope it works. But there's a method behind the madness. So please continue to support the podcast so I can do these things for you, including things like the Halloversary that we had a couple years ago, where I booked the Verve Pipe because I'm going to be putting something like that together again. So the more subscribers, the more things we can do, the more sponsors. Please, if you want to sponsor, just reach out to me.
Maybe some party buses.
Yeah, maybe some party bus. Yeah, maybe some party buses. So if you want to sponsor the show, reach out. TheBaileyShow.com. My contact information is on there. I appreciate it. Really, really do. All right. All the socials. Give us a like, share, follow. TheBaileyShow.com. All that stuff is on there, including subscribing to the newsletter, the YouTube channel at The Bailey Show. A lot of new subscribers lately. Appreciate that. The Freebay episodes go up there in their entirety. So if you're a YouTube head, you can watch this and Wednesday's episodes. They're always up there. If I forget to post them, just remind me and you say, hey, dumbass, make sure it's up there. But, Buddy, our videographer, does a really good job of putting those up there and all that good stuff. I think that's it, right? We're going to finish our vodka drinks.
I'm ready for more vodka.
More vodka. All right.
More vodka.
Thanks for listening to Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast. And again, reach out. And tomorrow, everything will be told. Everything we're told. Where we're at, why we're doing, where we're going, all that stuff. And even things that hopefully will happen. I might jinx them by telling you. I'm still going to tell you about them. All right. And that's on tomorrow's episode of the BS podcast, TheBaileyShow.com. All right. Thanks for listening. Till next time. Hey, bud.
I realize not everyone feels this way, and if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information and episodes on TheBaileyShow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at TheBaileyShow.com. Yeah, baby.